we have got a wild episode lined up for you. I mean, Oz Pearlman, the mentalist, just came in here and blew our mind and our pants. And we are skeptical of people like this. But the way we had our minds blown was, I'm like shaking over it.
It's crazy, you know, like hopefully everyone who watches this is of sound mind.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, you're going to really believe the Jews control the weather.
Because it's crazy. And all this with John Stamos on FaceTime. Buckle up for this episode. And ChrisDComedy.com. I got shows on New Year's Eve, Count Basie, Red Bank, New Jersey, and then January 10th, Charlestown, West Virginia. I do stand by my performances, but they are not Oz Pearlman level.
Catch me in Austin this weekend at the Comedy Mothership, December 11th through 13th. West Nyack, New York, December 19th through the 21st. Cobb's in San Francisco, January 2nd and 3rd. And Calgary, Alberta, January 9th and 10th. YannisPappasComedy.com, Patreon.com/HistoryHyenas for all our bonus content. Also, you get to see our episodes a day early, uncensored, and ad-free.
Enjoy this episode with Oz Pearlman, or as we call him, the Magic Frisbee.
What's up, everybody? We have a very special guest here today with a new book out called Read Your Mind. It's not pronounced the way it looks.
No, it's Oz Pearlman.
You need a little squiggly line up there.
Dude, I had the squiggly line for years. Nobody cared anyway. I'm going against Wizard of Oz. I got like 50 years of history against me.
Why don't you change your name and just...
I should have.
Yes.
I wanted to. My folks wouldn't let me.
Right.
First generation immigrants, they came here and they're like, you're Oz, because that's how you say it in Hebrew.
Got it.
So I got here. Everyone calls me Oz. I have to be that kid who's a pain in the ass. Like if
Right.
your name's Andrea and you call her Andrea and she's like, I'm Andrea. I'm like, I hate that girl.
Right.
I had to be that guy and I hated it.
Right.
So for the longest time, you call me whatever you want. You call me Bill. I don't care what you call me.
Right.
But now what happens is people know my real name, and then somebody will meet me and say it wrong, and then they feel awkward about it.
But is this your name on your birth certificate?
Yeah,
OZ?
I didn't make this thing up. I'd be Chris. I wouldn't be Yannis, real talk. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I want an easy name.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
Yannis.
All my kids, easy names.
Easy name.
Yeah.
I've answered to Uranus, Yannis.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, we have a nickname for you that Chris came up with, and it was called the Mentalist Frisbee. Are you okay with that one?
Yes.
I never heard it before, but if that's what you want to lean
Because we say
into.
that we're Jewish people. We're very supportive of. I love Jewish people here, but what happened? Oh, Joe DeRose is here. Yeah. But he. We'll get him in later.
Yeah. Get some roach spray.
But we call the yarmulke a frisbee.
Yeah.
As
agreed.
a fun thing.
Yeah.
I'm not rocking the yarmulke. I'm like Jewish, but
Right.
but yeah, call me the Mentalist Frisbee. I love it.
We got nicknames for all the people. We call the Asian people Eastern Hemis. We call Jewish people Frisbees.
We call Greek people diner monkeys.
We call.
That's an accurate depiction.
Yeah, it's very accurate.
A good Coney Island if you're from Michigan.
Yes.
Yes, it's what it is.
We call the Indians the laser beams.
Yep.
We got
The laser beam is strong.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a lot for that one, but
Yes.
no, we have fun in here.
It's
Yes.
a lot in here.
That's why when we spoke earlier, when you said, you want to help us edit the stuff, we said, that's why I was specific. I said, not the content. Absolutely
Content is out of control.
Content, because we got to just, you know what I mean? If we want to call you the Magic Jew, we just have to be able to do that.
I think Magic Jew is my new official moniker.
Okay, great.
You haven't trademarked it, correct?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I said I would never edit you.
Right.
How could I do that?
No. And what
we don't edit us.
Yeah.
Sometimes to our detriment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got you in here. David Goggins,
Yeah, it's my boy.
he gave you a big shout out here. Learn to master the most powerful weapon, your mind. Now, you called yourself, when we spoke, you said you were like an ethical con artist.
I mean, kind of. You wanted to go into history of this whole thing. So 100 years ago, there's no mentalists, right? This whole thing didn't exist. There were psychics, and there's still psychics today. But it used to be more of, you know what a magician is. Everybody knows the concept of a magic trick. The social contract is you pick a card, I find the card. You didn't sell your soul to the devil. You just sleight a hand. So mentalism, it's this blurry line because it doesn't look like there's a trick going on.
Right.
Most people don't think there's a trick. And so there's also all these other explanations, which has to do body language, influencing, misdirection, deception, statistical analysis. So what I'm doing is constantly a moving target. If you don't know how I'm doing this, hopefully you're very entertained. But it's a form of magic. It's not like I'm pretending to be supernatural or psychic.
But when you were a kid, did you feel like you could just use more of your brain than others?
So yeah, but I don't necessarily think that's what made me a mentalist. I think it's the same as anybody who might be, undiagnosed ADHD, but I was very focused and very mathematical. I was like a little Rain Man, legit.
Right.
Like I got a perfect SAT math when I was 12.
Right. You're a smart kid.
They were just throwing their underwear at me is pretty much what you're hearing as a teenager.
Do you think your possibly brain was made in Shanghai? Is that possible?
I think China wasn't as strong back then,
That's
so
true.
unless AI time traveled, I would have maybe Taiwan, not to throw in some geopolitical stuff, but real talk, I'd count stairs. When we go to Little Caesars, I grew up in Michigan, and every time we get pizzas or at the grocery store, I'm like freaking like one of those savants. We ring up the stuff. I know before it rings what the tax is, like the 8.25%. I know how much it is. I know how many coins you're going to get back. It was like straight up Dustin Hoffman.
You didn't even have to practice this. You were born with this ability.
I liked doing this to entertain myself.
Wow.
So
That's very, very interesting.
Would you consider it like manipulation in some way?
It's 100. I mean, it's not in some way. That's 100% what it is.
Could you help me and Chris to manipulate our wives to convince them that it's okay for us to have gumas?
I don't think I could.
Right, but mathematically, what would be the probability, you think, if I could get you on the phone with my wife right now and just convince her that it's okay that if I have a gumare for the benefit of our family and my health?
I'm going to say 10% chance I get you the gumare, 90% chance you're divorced at the end of the call.
Okay.
Right.
So it's like, you know what? You miss every shot you don't take, Chrissy.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Now, why get into entertainment? You're obviously incredible at this. Every clip I've seen, obviously, we just had John Stamos on the phone. He said Howard Stern thinks you're the devil or something like that. Because he doesn't believe, he believes that you have special
You
powers.
got to see, shout out, folks, to see what I did with Howard Stern last week. You really should see it.
Yeah, and then I saw the Rogan one. We're friends with Rogan, and you guessed his PIN number. He was visibly uncomfortable.
Right.
Visibly.
Was it 1776? Was that the number?
He said America.
Yes.
Yes. If I would have gotten that would have been great.
Because that's my PIN number. I'll just tell you straight out.
Straight out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why not work?
Yannis is 6969.
Yeah,
for sure.
That goes back into the Gumata conversation, and he has no chance of me getting on the like a Greek guy, no chance. Italian, slight chance.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
Why not work for the government or the Mossad? Why get into entertainment?
Some people think I work for the Mossad. That's like half the comments after the Joe Rogan.
Well, a guy who would work for the Mossad, you'd say exactly what you just said.
Yeah. And I've never denied it either. Everyone's like, you never said no or yes to it, so I just leave them guessing, baby.
But I'm very curious. It's not a power, obviously, but it's a very
skill,
refined skill that you could use for your benefit. Is this just a moral choice where you just go, hey, you know what? I'm not comfortable manipulating people for my own gain in a nefarious way. I just want to do it for entertainment.
I would say yes, that's exactly right. Because, like I said, I'm not here to weigh in on whether psychics are real because it's just not my thing. Maybe they're psychics. I've heard people that come up to me, tell me a story. How could that have happened? I'm like, first off, I wasn't with you.
Right.
So I know something very key, which is memory is malleable. Right. You know this is comedians.
Sure.
Right? You walk out of the room, sometimes the set and the way somebody tells you the joke back, you're like, I didn't tell the joke like that. That wasn't the structure at all. But the way they remember it is different than how you remember telling it because people's brains remember things that are highlighted.
Right.
Think of it as a book. If you highlight certain pages, you remember them. The rest of it, you're gone.
Right.
If you read this book and you get 3 key takeaways, this is one of the best books of the year.
So a way for us to emphasize other details in the story and get her to forget that part. Like, hey, you remember the rest of the day I called you 6 times?
I can tell you exactly that. So there's a part, it's not in the book, but how do you know if someone's lying to you? Right? I am not an infallible lie detector, but I can give you a situation where I would say that most people can detect if someone in their family is lying to them, their kids, right? Far more, and your spouse can know when you're lying to you, far more than when you meet a stranger. Why is that?
Right.
Because they're aware of your patterns. So what do I mean by that? When you get polygraphed, if you get a lie detector, they don't just strap you in and start asking you questions. They do a bunch of tests to see, tell the truth. What's your real name, right? What's your birthday? Are we in New York City? Yes, 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 yes. And then they have you lie. They go, tell me your name is Mickey Mouse. Are you Mickey Mouse? You go, yes. And they see how your body registers a lie and they tell the difference physiologically. So when people tell stories, you can see patterns of how many details do they give? How quickly or slowly do they speak, right? All of these things change when someone's lying because their brain is processing what they're going to say next. Most people add a lot of extra details when they're lying. They're like, oh, I'm sick and I have this cough and bullshit. You just don't want to come to work right now.
Right.
Right? But other people do the opposite. So I don't have a one size fits all approach, or I'd be a freaking billionaire. I tell you how to always know when someone's lying, but I can watch someone, observe them several times, and then go, I know they're lying right now.
Do you think you could pass a lie detector test being a mentalist?
I know for a fact I could, because I've been tested a bunch of times.
And you just always pass?
No, I don't always pass, but I know how they work.
Right.
So I know what's involved physiologically and how you can, even if I couldn't pass, I think that I could have a result that's invalidated, or how would I describe it? It's invalidated if they don't know for sure.
When I was in ChatGPT, I'm always trying to get out of stuff. I'm always trying to get out of everything, even when I have things going good in my life. I'm just like, how do I get out of
Literally,
stuff?
I was coming to the podcast. Chrissy D's like, I don't know if we can do it today.
I can't do it today. You know, I like to cancel things last minute. I pick up, I move. I'm always just trying to wiggle in, wiggle out. I got excuses lined up all day. You know, I mean, I just wanna. It's anxiety. It's social anxiety. I'm just trying to. The kids. I'm always wiggling. And so when I was trying to come up with certain lies to get out, I didn't want to go to dinner with my friends. So I was asking ChatGPT, which is more believable. And it's funny you say that, because ChatGPT finally told me after like the third text I sent that they were like, he was like, it said every time, I know you're lying because you're over explaining.
Exactly.
He said the one that the ChatGPT said, what will be the most believable is one sentence.
Boom.
I cannot make it.
Yeah.
No explanation. The more
Done.
you explain, that's the one I sent. And a lot of times my boys give me shit.
Yeah.
They're like, we know you're lying. You got excuses for days. Like, I just got a puppy. They're like, another built-in excuse. And I'm like, all these things are true. But that specific text to get out of that dinner, I just said, boys, sorry, can't make it. Nobody said it. They gave me thumbs ups.
Yeah.
No, where if I would have said, can't make it, Jazz, I got the kids' recital, the dog shit. They would all making fun of me. All, you're a liar. So one of my friends always side texts me, get mad. I'm like, are you gay? Like, we're not. Like, and if you are gay, I am too. Just tell me where to meet. His name's Pat.
You've been waiting. You've been waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
Who's making the first move in that situation?
Pat's pin code is 40004000.
Just ruin the show.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Chris.
That's because it's his cholesterol.
Yeah.
Who was the first guy who like started this? Like who?
I don't know who the start is, but there's a guy who's real famous named Theodore Anneman, Head, who's in the like early 1900s, who kind of took the tools of psychics, like the way that a psychic comes in, and psychics do a lot of what's known as cold reading. Cold reading is it. I mean, if you're doing crowd work for an audience, that's what you're doing. You're literally doing. You're like, look at this guy. He's in finance. You're this. You're that. You're like, you guys are from Australia. You're like, how the hell did you know that? Because you've literally been in front of audiences hundreds, if not thousands of times. Boom, seller, stand, 6 sets a night. I know your world, and suddenly you can tell who people are. It's not a magic trick, just because you've seen so many other people like them. Right. And so when you calibrate like that, and you can see what's the wedding ring like, how's the body language between you and the person next to him. You know this guy hasn't proposed yet. They've been together 7 years. You're about to lay into this guy.
Right.
Like, what
his name's Chris Distefano.
It's true.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
He nailed you.
Yeah.
Like, is this a therapy session?
My girl called you.
You can notice things about people, and also when you go fishing, right? Fly fishing, you feel when you got a bite. You feel when you got a bite. So a psychic always accentuates the hits and completely forgets about the misses. They might throw out 3 names.
Right.
Be like, I can't tell if this is a Michael or a Maria or a Matthew, because you see them light up. So, and also the person with you in a psychic session wants you to talk to. They're not there to pay you $100 to like get it all wrong. Most people.
Right.
So they're there with a vested interest in you doing this correctly. So this guy took those tools and started to combine the world of magic with the world of psychics and create this overlay of like, I'm not a psychic, but I can act like a psychic, and I can start to read you in a way that sounds like, how do you know these things about me?
Got it.
There's also a big group of people that think that like magic and these, was a big thing in the ancient world, and then we just got away with it. We just did away with it, and now like
Christians? No.
Yeah. But do you believe in any of that? Like, this was very prevalent 1,000 years ago, and now we just don't believe in it anymore? Only select few like you?
There's magic from thousands of years ago. Like, there's a trick called the cups and balls that predates most religions.
Oh, that's New York. That's
shell game. That's defended down from from the Greeks, baby.
Yeah. Like most things.
Everything.
That's what it is.
Magic has been around since forever because people love to be fooled. People like to laugh. It's like a few of the archetypes we like ever since since we were cavemen. Laugh, eat, screw, shit, and be amazed. Those are core tenets of like what we are to be people.
Now, how wild when you do these for black people? Do they go wild?
I don't see color. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm kidding. Yeah, they go nuts.
Nobody it loves magic.
And it's a compliment. We're not even.
Yeah.
It's just black
No.
people.
They
like to run out of the room and
Love
go.
it.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the same,
Yeah.
White
reaction
people
on
go,
white
"That was
females
interesting."
usually. Yes.
I like the black response better.
Yeah.
to be
Yes.
honest with you. And
A
if
lot
whatever tricks we do in here today, we will react like black people.
I'm going to need that. Just
Either
do that
that-
again, and even if no tricks go well, we use the audience answer. I said edit later. These guys just freaking out.
Yeah. This little white motherfucker crazy.
Great.
So basically, you're saying they say don't judge a book by its cover, but you're basically saying we all judge a book by its cover.
Sure.
I think
Because
so.
when we do crowd work, that's exactly what we're doing. And sometimes I will judge a conversation just based on a haircut.
Yeah.
If you got purple hair, I know it's going to be a long day of
Yeah.
You know what's interesting too about just speak specifically with, I've been doing comedy now 15 years. It's not 100% of the time, but I would say in the beginning when I first started, if I would I would always do a thing like I'd guess somebody's name.
Yeah.
And then they say, a woman would be like, my joke would be like, her name, I'd be like, Patty, right? Your name's Patty. And she'd be like, no, it's Barbara. I'd be like, that's the same thing as Patty. And that would always get like a big laugh. But I've noticed it actually is a thing. More times now, I would guess, like a year ago, I'd say, your name's Patty, right? And she'd be like, how'd you know that? So that joke that I would have built in of like, but when she would say it's actually Barbara, and I'd be like, same thing. I'm guessing the name more percentage the first time.
Which actually kills your joke. He didn't have a tag on it.
Well,
He's like,
then
damn it, why did it get it right?
Then I just go, I'm Oz Pearlman.
There you go. And then they go, who the hell's Oz Pearlman?
Yeah.
They mean Oz Pearlman? Like, yeah.
Is there anything you could tell about us just from reading patterns so far? Like,
Are we gay?
Yeah, like, do you know?
Premature ejaculator.
That's true. I mean, look at his sweatpants. Yeah. Are there things about us, like, can you tell, like, oh, that guy's got anxiety, that guy's hiding something, that guy's
I don't really
depressed?
think it's a deep dive into your mental psyche, but let's say for a great example, I walked in here and we were coming in hot, right? Patrick's like, we got to get in there. We're shooting the podcast. And I asked you a question. I want to make sure they know, because people always tell me, oh, it's all rigged. It's all set up. I met Rogan a minute before I walked in. I said to you, did you play sports as a kid? Is that right? I want to make sure I said that. And you told me yes. So there's been some history here. How many sports did you play?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Two.
What are the two?
Basketball and baseball.
Which one did you play longer?
Basketball.
Okay. So typically I find that some of your best, I don't want to call it relationships, form in sports. Not always, but if you were a big sports guy, in those years, you're around those kids. There's history. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, especially if you played football at Penn State in the 90s.
Yeah, there was definitely
Yeah.
bonds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
real deep. Okay.
Yes. It's what it is.
R.I.P. Jopa. I'm kidding. It's not funny. This isn't funny.
Yeah.
But it was funny. Okay, not really.
I get it.
So you leaned in more on you like I said both, and you said basketball before baseball. So again, this is telling where he might have played baseball his whole life, but then he said basketball first in the order with which he answered.
Sure.
Which again, you're saying, how do you pick it up? He gave the answer right there. So you go back to basketball, and I like to always visualize this. How many kids that you played basketball with? If I just had you take right down a list right now, how many kids do you think you'd come up with? Give me a guess of names right off the jump. Like I was a swimmer. Bam, bam, bam. I could tell like 7 or 8 kids I swim.
4 or 5 of
4 or 5.
Yeah.
So out of that list of 4 or 5, the visualization is one kid walks in the door right now. You go, you kidding me right now? What have you been up to, bro? Like you have not thought of this person, right? Before me asking you to think of him in years. Is that a fair assessment?
That's a fair assessment. If you guess this, I'm going to react like a black person.
Okay, good.
This is not possible for him.
Yeah.
I brought a marker.
Yeah.
And so could I have done research on you? So the first question is,
By the way, I just want to say he pulled that marker and that clipboard out of the back of his pants.
out of the,
So-
straight in there.
Yeah, so it's
No.
Don't even ask.
There is
They don't smell
no
good.
way that you can
You
know
sure?
that.
You
I am
sure?
100%
Because
positive.
I knew I'd be on this podcast. So what if? Could I have Googled? Is there any way we could have known this?
No.
And then you even just said that off the top of your head, you came up with 4 or 5 people,
Yeah.
right? Just that moment.
Yeah.
Just that moment.
right.
And you could have picked any of those people.
That's right.
So I want you in your mind, not with your fingers, to count how many letters are in this kid's first name. And when you're done, just say, I got it.
5.
Oh, so it's better if you don't tell me the number. It was more of like, I got it, but that's totally fine.
Sorry.
These
Giannis
guys
just doesn't listen. He did this twice outside.
Yeah.
But even with the amount of letters, he's
literally,
not
it's
gonna
like
get
a
it.
mind reading show, and he just tells me the thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
5
sorry.
letters is fine. Don't worry. 5 letters. Don't say it, but I don't know. 5 letters to pick from. Pick one. Don't say it out loud. Just in your mind, think of one of the 5 letters. You got one? Something interesting. I don't know. Whatever you look at, get one. You got one? I think Yanni just like almost like shooting a bullseye. Bam. Did you think of the letter in the middle?
Yeah.
I thought so. You didn't even look. No, you say that, but a lot of time you go look this way. G. Are you thinking of a G?
No.
I got to go with this. There's a G in his name?
Yes.
But it's not Grant. It's close your eyes. All right, for those who are listening, keep your eyes closed. Yanni, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. You saw Chris. Is that correct?
And I had to look twice at that and make sure that it wasn't what I thought.
Yeah. So I've written this. It's not changing. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Who, when you rewound back, basketball, back in the day, thought of anybody? What's this kid's name?
His name's Nigel.
Nigel.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
That's what it is.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. How's that even fucking
Because
possible?
you said you play basketball, it's a black kid's name.
That's a British name, bro.
Dude, it's a British name. How the fuck did you do that? There's no fucking possible way that he could have known that. There's no fucking possible way. It's not possible.
He just did it, cuz.
How's that even fucking possible?
Could we have looked this up somewhere online about you?
There's nowhere you couldn't. There's no way you
How
could
old
know.
were you? How old were you when you first met Nigel? Give me a guess. How old were you?
Probably, what, 7, 8?
And how many years did you play basketball together?
Probably 3.
So you came up together. There's some history.
We were friends for.
Do you know him too, Jesse?
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kid?
he's a good
Wow.
friend of ours.
Oh, so he's
known him
gonna.
for
You know what? I would have said, oh, maybe he's on Facebook. Maybe there's some legacy data.
No.
How about this? Those
There
formative years.
There's no legacy data. I haven't spoken to him in a while. He's not really on social media. There's no way you could have known him.
Let's imagine
That's fucking nuts.
What it is, cuz.
you and Nigel
It's fucking nuts.
are sitting down, heart to heart, 10, 11 years old, right? You're playing basketball. And you're dreaming. You go, oh my God, who was your guy? Was it Jordan? Who was your guy? Who was like
Dominic
the
Wilkins was my.
Okay, so Dominic.
big
Well,
fan of
okay,
that.
so let's say you're talking basketball,
Yeah.
and the conversation shifts.
Yeah.
You're sitting there with Nigel, and you go, yo, man, who's the hottest girl in class? And everybody at your school, was there like in 8th grade, was there the hottest girl? Was it very distinct? I feel like there was a few.
Yeah.
Or the hottest guy. You told me you're gay, but you haven't come out yet.
Right. Yeah, there was the hottest girl.
Right? So there's always the hottest girl. So imagine this. See, he didn't really know who the hottest girl is. Imagine
Sorry,
you say to Nigel, you go, yo, you ever kissed a girl? And Nigel's like, in a British accent, of course I have. No. And you say, yeah. And you whisper into Nigel's ear, you go, yo, do you know this girl? And he goes, I know this girl. And I want you to imagine yourself telling him the first girl you ever kissed.
Okay.
Watch. He went like this. I was thinking to myself, was it Jenny? Gina is the first girl you ever kissed, isn't it?
I don't get this, dude.
It's wild.
I don't get it, dude. No,
Yeah.
you don't understand how wild it is.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense, dude.
Yeah.
That's not. It's impossible.
But my question
That
for you.
doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
I believe it because I could see, but just be honest, is Gina a guy's name?
Gina, it is.
It is? Because then it's a girl. Your first kiss you ever was a girl. You told me it was a guy. Was it Gino?
Gino. It was Gino.
How
A little wild, no?
that is beyond wild. Yeah.
What is your first memory? How old were you your first memory? Most people are anywhere, they start at like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Your first memory, tell us what it was. Your first memory as a kid, how old were you?
I could say
Ever.
out loud, say the memory.
The first memory you ever remember in your whole life.
So tell the story.
Well, how old were you?
I was 3.
And tell us that memory.
Have
Have you ever mentioned this before on the podcast?
I might have, but I don't think
I don't
know.
care. Tell us.
I remember being relatively had a cold on the couch. I was 3. My mom went to go get me chicken soup in the kitchen. We had the TV on, and I saw for the first time in my life Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I ever went pewing.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I didn't have, it didn't work yet, my penis, but I remember feeling like this woman is so hot, and I like her boobs.
Wow.
I remember Dolly Parton
3.
liking her at 3 years old. Yeah, I'm in the program now for that. But yeah, I'm in the
It
program.
goes hard in the paint. 3.
3 years old, Dolly
Let's
Parton.
do this. Let's keep going through your life. And that's a core memory.
Yes.
Right? History, hyenas. Let's do some of your history.
Sure.
I don't stop me. Try not to react. Try not to do stuff that's going to give away. Watch him. So try not to give stuff away right now. But we're going to try to go timestamps, and you're going to focus on each one of these years as we go and try to come up with memories.
Okay.
Don't say anything. That was 3. Don't say anything. I'm going to keep going slow. 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, 8, 9, 10, 11. So at each one of those steps, he was trying to think of something. At 10, he kind of blinked. He was a little confused. How many? I think I saw something, but I'm curious. When I said 8 years old, did a memory come to your mind or not so much?
Not so much.
I think the memory you were most focused on was when you were 5 years old, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe you're not sure the age. Hold on.
I was around then.
I think I got it.
Pat, what's he writing?
Take a look. Okay.
You sound gay.
I think. Close your eyes. I think it's like a parallel story. Where are the cameras? The cameras over here? Is it both those shooting? Good. This one. Okay. Open your eyes. As you were making this up, as we went along, and you thought of, I'm 4, I'm 5, I'm 6. And I guessed 5. It might have been 5, 6. I don't know, but it was just in that window of where you were like you saw in your eyes like an awareness. What was the story that came to mind when I said to focus on one story, not your 3-year-old memory? What do you got? What was it when you were 5? Tell me a little bit about it.
I thought of the very first time I felt like, oh, I like a girl. Her name was, tell the whole thing, her name and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought her name was Jenny, Puerto Rican girl that I just love.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Jenny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild.
Cuz, how come you're not on the first 48 catching every criminal?
Yeah, cuz, why weren't you able to find the hostages?
Cuz, can you do remote viewing? What's my wife doing right now?
I mean, I liked a girl. I remember, even now, like my wife's Puerto Rican, Jasmine, it started with Jenny because I always loved her. And, I remember feeling like, oh, this girl's so beautiful, running home telling my mom. And, she never, ever looked at me and she always thought I was a nerd. But
did she miss out or did she miss out? Come on,
dude. I mean, I was eating my boogers in Miss Schneider's class, but that's wild.
That is fucking wild.
Because I want to talk to you about Raycon headphones.
Ooh, let me tell you something. Those are my favorite headphones. That's the ones I get.
Though I like Raycon headphones, and I believe Ray J, who I love some of his work in his videos.
Cause I want to direct some of his films.
I like Ray J's videos, and I like Ray J's songs, and I like his sister Brandy, and now I like his headphones, especially the Essential Open earbuds. They keep your ears open while still delivering crystal clear sound because they're like butt plugs for your ears.
Yeah, here's the thing about Ray J.
Tell me about Ray J.
I really love his body part of work.
Yes, I like him too. We got Raycon earbuds because here's the kicker. Raycon delivers the same premium audio quality as the big brands, but at half the price. Adding over 3 million happy customers and a 30-day happiness guarantee. And there's zero reason to overpay, so you are not going to overpay, cuz.
That's the thing. You want good quality earbuds that are a little more affordable and also cute and also slick. You just go with Raycons.
Now, do not stick them in your ass.
Do not do that.
Right. That's the thing that we have to actually make it crystal clear to our fan base. Do not put them in your ass.
Do not do that because a lot of you will do that because your roofs are a little leaky.
Leaky. Now,
yeah.
Black Friday is coming around the corner, and when we mean Black Friday, Black Friday came already, though. Black Friday happened a couple of weeks ago. This is an old ad, but we're going to read what's in front of us.
Yeah, so what you got to do right now, if you want 36 hours of battery life, 8-hour earbuds, plus 36-hour case, that charges it up. It's kind of a day of nonstop listening. All you have to do,
go to buyraycon.com. That's BUYRAYCON.com/Hyenas Open to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. And I know that this ad read is a couple of weeks after Black Friday, but we wanted to keep the theme of Friday being black, so we did it a little late.
Ooh, cuz, what do we got?
What is this one? Hims. We're talking about hair loss. Nick, sit down. You're going to want to hear this.
Yeah, hair loss is bad.
Hair loss is bad. And our friend Nick in the studio, it was his happy belated birthday. His birthday was a couple weeks ago. So we got him a subscription for Hims because the kid has no hair down the middle. Okay? It's just what it is. When he takes off his hat, he looks like a butt crack.
Because his head looks like a public toilet seat.
It's what it is. He looks like Mark Wahlberg from the movie Flight Risk.
It's just what you got to do is you got to do Hims. It covers a convenient access to a range of prescriptions, hair loss treatments with ingredients that work, including chews, oral medications, serums, and sprays.
It's what it is. Now, you shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself, okay? Make that a t-shirt. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss. I mean, how many things? This is like ding, ding, ding for Nick. I mean, hair loss, check. ED, check. Weight loss, check. And more. I mean, because if they could give citizenship, I mean, this is Nick's ticket.
Because we employ only people on this podcast that need Hims.
Hims. So you got to go to hims.com. That's HIMS.com/hyenas. Hims.com/hyenas for your free online visit. Hims.com/hyenas.
Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Yeah, so I don't know how.
So it's just, I don't know. Go ahead.
Sorcery.
Deck of cards.
Yeah.
Open it.
Okay.
Look at them. They should be shuffled, but you shuffle them, gentlemen.
Why are these stuck together?
Don't ask.
You know, it's a shame the Jews don't proselytize, because if they did, you could convert
You could convert me. I'd like,
Yeah.
I really, yeah.
You're not that good with money, so you should come to
That's
our
true.
team.
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, I need your help. So shuffle them up?
Yeah, sure. Look at them, though. Make sure these are legit.
Okay.
Now, normally, right now, you'd be thinking card trick. Card trick means I'm going to do some sleight of hand. I'm not touching anything, right? You see this? I'm never touching anything.
He's touching my foot, but that's a different.
That's it. That's him. That's Yanni.
Yeah.
He's got soft toes.
He does.
That's his thing.
Okay.
On top of the table, though, you can't be doing now. We can't see what you're doing. Shuffle them up.
Sorry, shuffle. But
Jesus, this guy's dropping left and right.
Or be covering them.
Whatever you want. I don't care as long as it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Shovel them, turn them down, face down, and then here's what I want you to do. You ready? Can I, I'm just going to move the mic so you have space. And I want you each, okay, to, at the same time, you're going to lift off kind of somewhere near the middle, lift off a piece about an inch, and I want you to turn it halfway, like sideways, like 90 degree angle, put it back on top. Anywhere you want. That feels good? That feels good?
Feels good.
Square them up and turn the other half at a funny angle and mark it like at a 90 degree angle and put that piece on top. You feel me?
Yep.
We feel you, dog.
So like that, right?
Yeah. Beautiful. Square it up a little bit.
Okay. Oh.
I don't care. Whatever.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, question for you. Is that absolutely fair?
Sure.
Hear me out. Think about the craziness of this. You shuffled the cards, you cut anywhere you wanted, but think about how crazy this is. That you two even know each other. What are the odds when you go back history that you'd even be born, right? Your parents had to meet. Were you planned?
I believe so.
Maybe your dad's pull-out game was weak. Who knows?
100%.
But the fact that you were ever born, from the day you were born,
Maybe he had money on it.
everything that brought you together until this day that you two are now a team working together is insane, right?
Yeah.
Now listen, I don't want to touch anything. Watch this. You each cut anywhere you wanted. What I want you to do is slowly, I want you to see how crazy the synchronicity is. Pick up the top half.
Now?
Yep. Lift it up.
Okay.
And I want you to look at this, turn and show each other the card you cut to. Lift it up and turn it over so we can see what was yours. Look at that and look at yours. Show each other. Hold on. 8 of spades, 8 of spades. You're showing the camera this? Gentlemen, watch. Not just that one. Hand me that card.
Just the 8?
Yeah, just the 8. And then I want you each to look at the next card. Show each other your next card. Insanity, right?
It's nuts.
And wait, right.
Yo, who do you work for?
Hold on. Yeah. And wait, it's going to be the next one too. Hand me the 2. Hand me the 2 and check this out. Look at each other. So you got the next card.
4?
Oh, that's, wait.
Yeah, see? Everybody's...
No. That might, maybe, hand me that one. Yeah, I bet the next one. Here, hand me that one. In my hand. And yours. That was it. Show each other. You got the next card is the same for 2. All right, give me that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, in my hand, face up. Is that last one? I think I got back to it. Is that one the same? What the?
No, different.
All right, hand it to me.
He's up to something. He's up to something.
You cut anywhere. Put the cards down. You cut anywhere. You shuffled anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And this was yours that you did. Here's the crazy part. From the day you were born until today, something brought you together.
Right.
And Yanni
Don't
cut
be doing
these.
some crazy shit now.
And I don't know if you see this, but you see what's on here, Chris? It says 8.
Yeah, that's my birthday.
Get the
84.
fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
Yo, you get out.
84.
Get out of here.
Day.
Get out of this room.
And 8/24/76.
You're an old
Get
fuck.
the fuck out of here.
That's
Yanni's
wild.
birthday.
Get the fuck out of here.
How? Yo, man, how? Yo, what would they do in Lebanon? Would he get stoned to death?
Yo, what would they do?
Yo,
You have to leave here, sir.
that's wild.
How?
That's nuts.
How did you do that?
That's my birthday, cuz.
He somehow manipulated us to hand him cards that were our birthday.
Cuz you're a lot older than me.
Yeah.
Wow.
How did you do that? You can't tell us.
Now, you can only do a trick like that with guys because the women would lie about their birthdays.
That's true.
They would say, no,
Yeah.
you're wrong. I
Yeah.
was born in 87.
Yeah, you can.
92.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's wild.
Never give away a woman's age.
Yo, how sick is that?
I
But
don't-
did you? I didn't think that he
didn't-
ever got it wrong to begin with. I agree with you.
For a
That
second-
up to something, but I could never think it was
The
that.
first one, I was like, he fucked up. And then I saw it in his face, and I was like, he's up to something.
Yeah, because you know they're sneaky, and I mean mentalists.
Yeah, mentalist. Yeah.
I mean, when I took the Frisbee and I threw it at you,
And I caught on my teeth.
That's
I had a laser beam right on your forehead, too.
Cause
so you could really you could do things with this. You can really do things.
now, I obviously you won't tell us how you did, of course, but it does it all at the end of the day come back to math and probability? All of them, all of these
can't
things?
even have
numbers.
that.
No, I mean, there's some of it, but I wouldn't call it. I think that the key is being able to read people in a certain way, the same way that you do as a comedian. I watch comedians far more than mentalists. I don't even like mentalists. I'm a big comedy fan.
Really?
I used to live in the Village. We used to go to the Cellar. This is before the Cellar had like 27 locations.
Yeah.
Literally just the main room downstairs. We used to go there 2 or 3 times a week.
Right, and you were doing it for fun and research.
I didn't even know at the time I was doing it for research, but it's like my love is stand-up comedy. So I was doing it for just, I love watching it. I love watching it. And over time, I kind of process what's timing. When do you pause? What shows somebody who's great? How do you deal with a heckler effectively? Right? If you're punching down versus punching up, how do you get the crowd on your side? Because you've always seen the people that go over the top on a heckler and then the crowd turns against you.
Giannis just punches them, even
Yeah.
if they're a woman.
Even, yeah.
Look up the story from Bar 4 from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uncancelable, this man.
He really is.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know, because, the only other experience I had, I know you guys do different things, but I did something with David Blaine once.
Sure.
And what he did was amazing, but it wasn't that. Like,
What did he do?
He did. It was really more like writing numbers on the car on a card, and then I had that card in my pocket, and he was able to produce the card like with how I wrote it. It was. I forgot like how it got there, but I remember being blown away. But that's, I don't know. Your birthday in cards is kind of nuts.
That's kind of, I mean,
Because, and Giannis, as the Greeks do, he always takes a year off. So on
Yeah.
Wikipedia, that's not even his real birthday.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
always take a year back.
Deep cuts.
Deep cuts. He's 50, but he's 49.
Yeah. It's more of a Socrates play, if you know what I'm saying.
So you got it his
He's a
birth certificate.
philosopher.
yeah.
Yes.
So are you ever tempted to
You don't even know where I'm hiding a gallon of tzatziki on my body right now. That's
In
my
your balls.
final-
Now let me ask you this:
Tzatziki.
Can you do things? These are mind-blowing things, but like, could you make Nick's hair grow back? Nick, take
Where
off your
on his
hat.
body?
See that? Could you get that back for us?
I can make it grow mostly out of his ears and back.
Yeah, no.
Nick, was this mind-blowing to you?
Yeah.
And your people call this Santeria, right? Yes.
Yeah, I just don't, to be completely honest with you, I don't know how it's possible that he guessed the name Nigel. I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm being honest with the fans, like who are watching now. There's no way that I could see. There's just no way. We didn't interact.
And you didn't even do your birthday. You did his birthday.
Yes.
We did each other's birthday.
That's what I'm saying.
That's cute.
Because for
Do you
me,
guys pee together when you go in the
Yes.
bathroom? Do you hold
Dummy
each other?
sticks.
Yeah.
Oz, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
Keep these.
You got anything else?
That's it for me. I got to leave you wanting more.
I know.
Showbiz.
Do you have live shows that you do as well?
I have a show coming up December 21st. I don't know when this is dropping.
No, we're dropping this in 2 days.
Medford, Massachusetts, the Chevalier Theater.
I love that theater.
Yeah, got a few seats left. I don't know if there's any tickets left or not. But typically, I'm different than you guys because I'm a corporate guy. I do a lot of corporate events, a lot of TV.
Cause
Lucy, hold on. I got a little Lucy asshole.
Cause I love Lucy.
Do you?
I do. I am a nicotine user. I love nicotine. I love the flavors that Lucy gives. I love that they just send them to your house so you don't got to get up late and go to the gas station when you're jonesing. I love planning out my Lucy usage. I love, as always, I tell you, the espresso flavor. It's absolutely delicious, but they have other amazing flavors that you can go check out.
You're a Lucy lover.
I'm a Lucy lover.
Right.
Yeah, so I use I like 8 mgs.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I do.
What does that mean?
8 milligrams, but you can start out at 4. And the thing is, I was doing 4 for so long that I had to double it up to 8.
And Lucy, so now you just got 2 Lucys on the side of your mouth. It looks like you have fangs.
I'm a loosey goosey.
Yes, you are. You're a juicy Lucy.
I'm a juicy
You
Lucy.
like to keep that shit juicy.
Yeah, so listen, this is what you have to do. Let's level up that nicotine routine right now with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/hyenas and use the promo code hyenas to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind, Chrissy.
Can you read? You got to read that exactly as written, Maurice.
Okay, and here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, and that's it.
Because this episode's sponsored by BetterHelp. We want to thank BetterHelp. I mean, they are the #1 company in cleaning your roof. Now, we mean when we say cleaning the roof here on this podcast, we mean talking to a therapist, getting your head looked at, getting examined, just kind of talking to a therapist, getting some things off your chest. I mean, the holidays are a time of traditions. So many people have them in the family, and I'm telling you, holiday time is a time where people get depressed, people get anxious. You got to go talk to somebody.
Yeah, you got to do roof maintenance as well.
Yes.
You want to maintenance your roof.
Yeah, it's what it is. Now, BetterHelp, I use it. I'm a part of their big society. The BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. You got quality therapists. What I love about them, they got the therapist match commitment where they match you up with the therapist that works best for you. You could take out the short questionnaire. They identify your needs and preferences, and then everyone's got 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate, and then they get it right. Typically, the first time, I've never had to change my therapist in 5 years with BetterHelp, so I can advocate for it and say the questionnaire definitely works, and I just like getting my roof cleaned, and it's all done from the comfort of your own home or online. You don't have to go to a brick-and-mortar spot.
And that's the best part. Like, when you're going through something, you don't want to go through all these hoops
right,
and make an appointment and go. This, you just sign up real quick, boom, you get a therapist. If you don't like them, you can change. You can change as many times as you want to. You get one that you connect to. It's a really great way to get started. It's very convenient. It takes all the inconvenience out of it. This December, start a new tradition by taking care of you, my friends. Our listeners get 10% off at betterhelp.com/HH.
Put your arm down when you say HH. That's BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/HH. Hands in your pockets.
I don't have to worry about putting butts in seats.
Dude,
they're not spending their own money. I'm the corporate guy.
No, dude, that
squeaky clean.
Dude,
I was going to say your show, just so people know, your show Squeaky Clean
Wholesome,
Show can bring the
clean,
family.
Yeah.
You're the Nate Bargatze of
I am the Nate Bargatze of mentalists. I would agree with that statement.
Yes.
I would say that Jim Gaffigan because we both have 5 kids.
Yeah, I know, dude. What? So just, I know you got to get out of here, but like 5 kids. So do you do magic with the kid? I'm sorry, mentalism stuff with the kids?
No, magic. They don't like magic. Like my daughter is, they've seen me. I remember I was on before the Super Bowl, biggest appearance ever in my life. And at the end of the thing, I'm like, you know, like the you know when the stress comes off you of something huge that happened,
sure.
Like the dump of like, oh my god, the relief, it went well.
I'm happy it's over.
Yeah, I'm FaceTiming my kids and they're like, dude, just don't talk so much. Just do the candy trick. Because I have a trick at their school where I just make candy appear. Like I light this bowl on fire,
Right.
and then I just blow it out, and it's full of candy. They're like, dude, stop talking so much.
Yeah.
Just do the candy, trick.
Yeah.
As if they were giving me the right notes,
Right.
for me to take it to the next level.
Oh,
in my
that's
career.
got to be. I mean, I know. You know, you're obviously very successful, but that's got to be an annoying part of being you. It's like people who know you probably come up and want you to do a trick for them.
Shockingly, not as much as you would think.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet
Okay.
you your wife
Like, I
is
get-
completely sick of it, just like our wives are
she
sick
was
of our
sick
comedy.
of it day one.
Yeah.
Day one, I did a trick. This used to be my move.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my move at the bar. Forget like guessing stuff. I had a move where because loud bars, I can't be like,
Yeah.
look at me, think of the letter G. Somebody would have a drink and it's usually a mixed drink. They'd have a straw in it. And I would say to them, I go, do me a favor, just grab your straw and get their tin. Like, what? And I'm like, just twirl your straw once around the glass and let go. And it would just move one more time. Like when you let go, the inertia goes once more.
Right.
I go, you see how you just did that when you let go, it kept moving? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, watch this. And I would just look at it and I'd go like this with my finger and the straw would move around one more time and then I'd snap and it would shoot out of the drink.
Wow. That's amazing.
Panty dropper. That was my move.
100%. Yeah.
Good one, yeah.
Yeah.
I did that for my wife the first time I met her. She's like, go get me another straw. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Kryptonite. She's immune to my powers.
And being just a Jewish man, you said
She's
you know what?
Jewish too.
This woman is gonna step on my balls. This woman's gonna make my life really hard. I want to marry
Fiscally
her.
conservative, frugal too. She's like, I need another straw.
Yeah,
That's what I need right now. Not a big spender.
You married the right one. Now
I
you
did.
done, are you done after 5 kids?
Yeah, I think we're celibate is what she's discussed.
Yeah,
She's
what
like,
it
it's
is.
like a Puerto Rican woman. I'm not even allowed to touch her at this
Right,
point.
right.
I think she thinks I can transfer sperm through my hands through her
Yeah.
clothes. So yeah, she's closed up shop officially.
Yes.
Even though I have one more space in my car, so I'm like, we got 8-seater.
Hey, yeah, we could do it.
SUV, we could do this.
Yeah.
Now, is the book a good read just for people to,
the book-
obviously,
the book
it's
is
not going to
good
make you a
read.
mentalist, but it's good for you for your
Or
mind.
if you're insane ADHD like me, I'm the audiobook guy. It's my voice. So I tell all of it while reading it. So I actually think the audiobook is a great value because I'm going to capture. If you like hearing me perform, you're like hearing this book will not teach you one mentalist trick.
And it's your voice doing the audiobook?
Yeah,
That's
took me
great.
4 days.
So now when I'm driving home, I'll know I'll be hard.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
Goggins says, like, learn to master the powerful weapon. So is it good to read just because you're going to learn about your mind?
This
You read-
book is, here's what this book is. I want to explain to you. It's all the lessons I've learned throughout my 30 years of doing this as a career. And this is a very weird career. And I have, you can judge for yourself where I'm at in the pecking order, but attain the highest levels of what I do, mentalist in the world. I firmly believe that if tomorrow you told me I can't do this career anymore, do something new, start from square one, and you tell me how would I be a massive success at anything else I try within a few years, I would use these exact skills to fast track my success.
Got it.
It's skills and habits for success. It's how to walk into a room and instantly captivate everybody and become the most memorable person when you leave. All of us have a level of confidence from being around people that 95% of the population doesn't have. You take it for granted. You just did it from so many reps. How can you give someone else confidence fast? Instead of taking 20 years, I want it to take 2 months and you to walk into a room and feel like you own that room. Right. And so many people are fearful of rejection. I have a chapter which sounds so silly on how to take notes. Taking notes has been the secret thing of success in my life. When I walk in, I meet everybody. I know his name. I know his name. I know all your names. We know stuff about you already. When I meet you again, it's like a magic power that I go, oh my God, Chris, how you doing? And I'll remember everything we talked about. I don't remember it. I just wrote it down and I studied it before I met you. And so that allows you to make people feel seen, heard, understood. None of this is rocket science. It's things that are practical takeaway and advice that you'll start doing today. And if things work out well, you will still be doing these things 10 years from now and say, wow, I have achieved a level of success in your personal life and your financial life. Like, how do you know when to ask your boss for a raise if you work in corporate America?
Right.
Right. How do you deserve it? You've been working your butt off the last 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. You're trying to build the case effectively of why I'm of value to this company. When do you approach them? I'm going to tell you exactly when do you approach that person to have the highest chance of success? Is that mentalism, mind reading? No, it's core skills in life. But what do I do for a living? I read people all the time and how they behave and try to influence them. So let me give you some of those tactics and skills to use in your life.
I'm going to buy it on the way
I
home.
want to
For
read
real.
it. I really
I'm
do
going to
wanna
listen
read
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question for you that I'm very curious about. Have you ever, I'm sure you have, so tell me about it and then answer if you have. Have you met people who you can see they kind of have the skill too, but you know what they're doing and you're like,
like a mentalist that's like a lower tier mentalist?
Like someone manipulating you. Not even a mentalist, but someone who's really good
Sure.
at manipulation, reading patterns, sales. And you're just kind of one step ahead of them. And,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's like when somebody tries to negotiate tactics with you, right? They do negotiation tactics, and you go, you can tell the power dynamic.
Right.
Like a big part of this book is, I don't want to sell too much, is when I was 14, my first gig was I'd go to restaurants. I walked to a restaurant, didn't have a driver's license, sweet talked my way into being a strolling magician. I went table to table and would mingle and do tricks for people who didn't want me there.
Right.
And that's like the school of hard knocks, man. That's the open mic for you. That's for me. And I'm even worse because I'm like 14 and it's like, who is this kid? And even people went to a comedy club. For this, people are having dinner. They got babysitters. They're like, who the hell are you?
Right.
So I learned right from there how to overcome rejection, which is the superpower of every entrepreneur you've ever seen. Everyone has gotten rejected.
Comedians too. That's one of the big things for us.
It is. It's the people that falter. You've probably met people that are so damn funny and they went back to a day job. And you're like, what happened to that guy? He's so damn funny.
Gave up.
He couldn't stick with it. He couldn't pass through the 5 years, the 10 years to become funny and to also get over the rejection, because the beginning weeds out. It should weed out more people. God help me. I've seen some of you that like, why don't they have less of a thick
The
skin?
internet and TikTok. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, less people.
So I think that that's one of those skills where, to answer your question, I like to watch the people that have natural charisma and see, was it natural? It's like I had friends in college that had great game. They like pick up girls. You're like, how? What? This guy's not even that good looking. What the hell?
Yeah.
How's a 6 with a 9?
Yeah.
How's this happening?
Yeah.
So I'd watch and observe and see like, what was it about them that they did? How did they approach somebody? I learned when I was 14 years old that if I walk up to you eye to eye, 2 eyes, walk up to you like this, it's intimidating.
Right.
You know why? Because when it's the same with animals. If you look certain animals in the eye directly, they freeze and they attack.
Right.
You need to have a certain way you look at them. One eye is less anxiety producing. So if I walk up to your table at an angle and immediately set a time constraint, I go, I only have 1 minute, but I've got to tell you about something very exciting.
Yeah.
He's only here for 1 minute, right? It's not like, when's this guy going to go away? He's also 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I walked up to you like this, like I'm about to leave. Those little tactics, you don't realize it, but they make you comfortable in a moment.
Yeah.
And it's the same as when you go on stage. Sometimes you're loud, but sometimes what if you get quiet?
Yeah.
The audience draws in and gets quiet with you. Those are tactics that you've learned over years that people can be told right now and start using today.
Yeah, I always say, like, you know, when people, like my daughter is 10, my oldest one is 10, and she's always saying, like, she asked me the other day, just randomly, she was like, oh, Dad, how do I be funny? Teach me how to be funny. And I said, you know what, honey? I don't know that I'm necessarily funny. I think the thing that I have is what I've always...
He's not funny. Can we
Yes,
agree to
exactly.
that?
I've
How many of you have seen Special West?
Seriously, it sucks. I said likability and charisma are the things that will take you further in any career. If you're likable and charismatic, and I said,
was kidding, Chris. You're funny.
but I feel this about myself. Like, I'll see some of my peers who are much, much, much better joke writers than me. Like, I can't even possibly.
Shout out to Sam Morrill.
Seriously, yeah. I had to do the roast of the Jersey Shore last week, and Sam was one of the texts I sent out because he's such an unbelievable joke writer. But I was like, so you know, you realize like not him, Sam's likable as well, but other peers of mine are like, they're so good at writing jokes, but they don't have much likability or charisma, and then they go fall flat with the crowds.
Yep.
It's like you got to have it all in a career, you know, outside of comedy, just public speaking. It's like even our leaders, like you can, you know, take the two opposite extremes, Trump and Mamdani, right?
Yep.
They're both likable to
Right.
their fan base. You may not like them, but it's like they have such likability and charisma.
Yeah.
Even though they differ completely politically and people hate them on either spectrum for whatever reason, but it's like likability. You're basically not getting voted in by the people, politics, comedians, mentalists, unless you have likability and charisma. It's the number one most important thing.
I don't even know if I'd say likability, because like people or hate them, you have to connect on an emotional level.
Right.
So it's like some people, you might not like them, but you can't look away.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
That's
and
very
so
true, yeah.
connecting on an emotional level is very different than somebody you don't feel invested in. It's kind of like
Right.
a sports team. Once you're invested, you feel with that team.
Yes.
You don't know them just because they're wearing Nick's jersey, you're wearing Nick's jersey. What the hell does that matter? But you feel some connection on an emotional level. And that's been the secret to my success. And that's what I talk about here, which is mentalism didn't really pop in this country for a very long time. In fact, if you could tell me how many other mentalists can you name? I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't.
David Blaine's the only
There's an
He's more a
Australian
magician.
guy. Well, there's like some Australian guy. who was a mentalist.
Oh, that was the TV show, The Mentalist.
Yeah. That he was Australian,
He
right?
just solved crime and he was fictional, but
Yeah.
you nailed
Yes,
it, Chris.
yes.
Yeah.
And that was the British.
Yes, that guy.
The British guy,
Darren Brown. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's like he is the guy
Yeah.
there. He is A-list celebrity there. He's been known there forever. Smaller island, but just connected on an emotional level with the crowd.
Right.
And so I'm saying you have to captivate people. You have to create that spectacle. David Blaine has done it
I was going to say
exceptionally
David
well.
Blaine's the mentalist.
Of course, well, he's more magic and endurance stunts.
Right.
He does a little bit of this, but it's not like I don't really do magic. Even here, when you did this isn't a card trick. I didn't find your card. I didn't even do anything with the cards. You were cutting. You were in charge of it. Everything was you. And so that's kind of the things that connect with you on an emotional level.
Yeah.
Now, last question before you go. Of course, I have to ask you: are aliens coming? Do you believe in them? Are you one of them?
So I watched this movie, Age of Disclosure.
We watched it too.
And it was a whole nothing burger at the end, unfortunately.
Yes.
It felt so good, but it's like, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, show me something. No, I can't show you anything, but trust me. It's like my dick is 12 inches long if you measure from 8 inches inside my butthole. Okay,
Right.
where's the proof?
12 inches long, you would be your dick right now. You're a tiny guy. You're a squeak.
So that old movie, again, it's very circumstantially very convincing, but like, show me the 4K HD, okay? I don't need to see this and this, like on a screen that's like this big that looks like it's from 1982, a TV that I had.
Sure.
So again,
Do you believe it? Do you believe that in alien,
do you think that there's life on other planets?
Do you think the UAPs have been here? Do you think they're telling the truth?
I think the most credible scenario ever played out was by Christopher Mellon on Joe Rogan, where when he explained exactly what you would do, given the timelines of the universe, is that if you were an alien civilization, which without a question there has been, it's been billions of years, it's ridiculous, so many planets, of course there are. Like, I think the opposite is an absurd statement. For anyone to think we're alone in the universe is literally almost stupidity.
Right.
But are we alone now? You're missing it. It's about time. In 14 billions of years, there could have been literally, if there was every million years, there was an alien species, that still do the math on that. That still means there was like 15,000 species that have overlapped and still been, and that a million years is so much longer than we've been around.
Right.
I think that if they had sent craft to come in here, they would have put drones that come out of the ocean, because the ocean on the bottom is the most stable surface on the whole planet. Think about it. There's no ice ages, there's no nothing. That's the place to put them. And then they come up every now and again, they check shit out. They probably have drones or artificial like intelligence inside. They look at things, they come back down, they report back. I think that's very plausible.
Right.
Yeah. But why has there been no contact? Why is it always like a drunk guy with the shitty iPhone? Why is nothing clear?
I want to see you guess one of these aliens' birthdays with cards.
I'm going to guess an alien's PIN code, and that's when I'm really going viral.
All right.
Good to have you, man.
Oz Pearlman, baby.
I'm going to go read it. Thanks for coming in.
And now we're friends, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Come to the Comedy Cellar and watch us.
I can't get in anymore.
I got you, dude.
Who's got me?
You text me.
I used to know the guy at the front, and I'd know him, but I don't want to like power play and be like, do you know who I am?
Oh, outside Steve, the guy that always has a Bugs Bunny carrot?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there. But you text me, cuz.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm like, come on, buddy. Fellow Jews, like nothing. There's no love at the front.
Yeah. No.
I used to
I'm
know
a Catholic.
that guy
We love
all
you
the time.
guys.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I'll do it.
That was awesome, man.
Maybe one day I'll get passed at the cellar. That will be the watermark.
God, no. There's too many people doing comedy. Stick to your goddamn mentalism, you piece of shit.
Don't steal my job.
All right, guys. Just got our minds blown by Oz Pearlman. Hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, at the end of every episode, we read out the names of the newest members of the matriarchy who went to patreon.com/historyhyenas and joined the fun. Not only do we have bonus episodes up there in their entirety, completely ad-free. You can listen to our YouTube episodes ad-free. You can listen to bonus episodes. We now are even doing even more content over there. We've added a little segment we like to call Under the Covers, where we tell you our deepest, darkest secrets, and we lay on a beanbag touching elbows.
Snowstorm.
Yeah. So, welcome to the matriarchy. We got Luke Reinert, Nick Gerson. Then we got Day Shift Stripper. Keep your hips and nips away from my chips and dip. I'm just trying to eat lunch. Okay. Then we got Terry Two Nuts.
Terry Two Nuts. How you doing, chicken finger?
You like that?
Yeah. Let me get a little barbecue sauce with that.
Jonathan Rowland. Then we got Chernobyl Monkey living in the mitten.
It's funny because we were talking about Chernobyl yesterday.
Kids reading our mind. I mean, it's Oz Pearlman.
It's Oz Pearlman.
Mom Donnie wears his towel up top like a Frisbee. Okay. Dr. Eags, K. Jarton Augustin, Squeak Genocide Advocate, J.K. Joe Rogan can stay.
Wei Song Xian.
Drexler.
David Nava, Yannis Pappas's papa came in his mama. Okay?
Okay.
I mean, just a fact,
it's
biological.
Yeah, good wordplay.
Mike P, Sloppy McFloppy, Franks and Dean's DEI hire was Franks and Beans, baby. Bill Clinton tapped it on Trump's tongue.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
a
what they
rumor.
say, right? Briss Distefano. Okay.
Okay. Whoa.
Andrew K, Landon Wells, Matt, Manhandle my ham candle. Okay. And here's a question mark. It's a question.
That's a Drexler. That's
Okay.
funny.
Rated Ellie XXX.
Good kid.
Eric Trucco, John Rock, Kyle Cole, Ivan Canales, Sad Scientist, H. Foley's pen-poked pork belly smackdown, 5'7" and 240, a.k.a. the gut is tremendous and the place is lost in the matrix. 5'7" and 240, a.k.a. the gut is tremendous and the piece is lost in the matrix and I'm stuck in my mom's basement.
Put him on the list.
Okay, so
there we go. Yeah.
And that's how powerful your name was. You were a victim of a bad read and you still made the list.
Still made the list. That is hilarious.
Nick Tyrone, Tony Soprano's nostrils. List?
Drexler.
Okay.
Yeah, good one.
Omar DeCartel. Love. Okay. Love a gondole, cutie with a booty, but been wanting to get under a muzzle, moo big, gonna go pyoing when Mayor Uber Jockey turns them in. It's one of the longest ones we've ever had.
It's a tough one. Yeah.
What'd they do with the other 2/5?
3/5.
I don't get it.
3/5 a man.
Oh,
Had something to do with
okay.
that.
Mexican Coke, no ice.
Very good. You're going to have to put that on the list.
Okay.
And that's what you call a contender. That's
Yeah.
a chicken finger contender on the list.
Bailey,
Chicken fingers are the hardest.
Yeah.
If you make it on the list just with a quick zap, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Also, victim of a bad read get on the list is hard. So we got two neck and necks.
We got two really good ones.
Yeah, this is like when a 14 seed makes the Sweet 16.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Then we got Brady Gibson, Oliver S., Nicholas Kleiser, Thomas Wolf, contractor bag suffocation, a.k.a. muzzy face sitting.
Ladder 14.
Hey, wait, dude, just give me that one again.
Contractor bag suffocation, a.k.a. muzzy face sitting.
Is that waterboarding?
Yes.
It's a good try. Waterboarding.
All right.
Just joke. All right.
Alexandros Kirkolos Stavropoulos, a.k.a. Lil Stamos.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a Greek. You got the diner award.
Yeah. Matthew Dunn, Will Perry, taking Leroy's, so I finally have the strength to leave my family.
Put him on the list.
Yeah, it's just-
Holy shit.
Leroy's.
Ladder 14.
I have the strength to
To
leave
leave my family. Yeah.
I mean, it's a borderline walked in one, but it's so good it's going on the list.
Leroy's is
now
funny.
it's in the lead.
Strength to leave my family so it all plays in nice.
Oh my God.
That had layers.
Yeah, that had layers. Oh my God.
Okay. Kernan, Brett Mooten, Father Bill's $9 bill. Wow, this kid's a homo 3 times.
Yeah.
Gooch fumes. Matt sat on gun on her chest because she woke up the boys'
No,
house.
we
No,
don't
can't do
wanna
that.
do that. We
yeah,
do not
that's-
wanna do
yeah,
that.
can't do that. Walked into one, can't do that.
Yeah, we don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and it's not even fun anymore because she took out her fakes. John Curtis, Tyler Nickum, and then we got Chrissy's dead Siberian Husky. No, come on, that's my family.
14.
Josephine. No.
Because we have to start. Can someone start a market on Kalshi?
Yeah.
On whether Chris is going to keep that dog or will it will be returned?
Yeah,
someone start a market, please.
Just what it is. Yeah, you might
I want to
see-
gamble on it.
You might see next Thanksgiving, like, well, Chris's turkey kind of looks like a dog.
Yeah. By the way,
Wait,
that
so she-
chick who started Kalshi's like the youngest billionaire ever. It's
I
like
know.
some young girl.
Chris, it's your mother. True TV called. They changed the door locks. Okay.
Okay.
Shane Girls. Oh, Shane Girless. Like Gillis. Okay.
Okay.
Nuremberg Trials, a.k.a. Jews Clues.
Ladder 14.
Like Blues Clues.
Tony put it on the walked into one list. I can't wait for us. We're going to do an end of the year walked in one list on our Patreon. That's going to be a fun episode.
Michael Hamburg, Donnie T, please build the UK a wall. Major sandstorm.
Wei Song Xie.
Walked in and won.
Also on the list, Tony.
Also put that one on the list. I mean, they're going to be some of our best.
Then we got WEBT Du Bois.
Lad of
Put them on the
14.
list.
Okay.
Oh, God.
It's a good one.
Hard.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a walked in and won too, but put them on the list.
Yeah, then we got Ring Ding Wigger.
Wei Song Xie.
Okay. But I didn't say anything. That's fine.
Yeah.
James Sorrentino. Then we got
Put the ring ding wigger on the walked in and won list
Okay.
too.
Then we got used Venezuelan fishing boats for sale. Some assembly required.
Lad
Another
14.
walked in and won on the list.
This list is powerful.
Yeah, it's really good.
Squanto's Squeaky Pox Blanket Company.
Put them on the walked in and won
Wei
list.
Song Xie.
This is the list. Tony,
You got to get
Tony's
to work.
like this.
Yeah, Tony, you got to get to work.
Yeah.
God.
Max Werderman. Then we got Jay Venetia. Let me sit in your lappy while you bang me with a strappy Yabara. Okay.
Really good Drexler.
VJ
Drexler.
Paul. Asian Pirate. I fry airplanes.
Put him on the walked
Wei
in and
Song
won
Xie.
list. Because we have the funniest fan base on the internet.
It's what it is.
It's just what it is.
AD. Then we got Teddy Tuckbacks. Adam Powell. Just a few more here. John Slater, Justin Eukenhofer, Britzman, Mike Hill, here fourth content. My husky Archie is cooler than Josephine. No, she's not. No, he's not. Uganda chick, toss my salad, call that a Mamdani casserole.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, I like that.
Almost.
Def Leppard sucks. One from Nick.
Okay.
Icarus didn't fly too close to the sun. It was Jews. Okay.
Wei Song Xie.
I did ask my Frisbee girl what she wants for Christmas. She said surprise me, so I did give her an oven.
Lad of 14.
Tony, get to work.
Okay. Then we got trans kid who moved to Germany. Call me trans Führer. Okay. Richard Bia, Gecko, Big Red Tie, aka Bubba's Cumrag, Lance Campbell. Then we got Jose Fritz, iBasement Airbnb, Back in Black, Leroy Laugh Factory, no tippers, but tipsy. Okay, he actually just wrote the N-word. No, can't do that.
Wei Song
I
Xie.
caught that one. Ooh, okay. Chimney Sweeper, aka my tongue's going in your ass.
Put him on the list.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. Then we got
Because calling someone who licks your ass a chimney sweeper is a 10.
what it is.
Yeah, we got another one for the lexicon.
Yeah.
Did she sweep your chimney?
Yeah. Hasbullah's heavyweight booster seat. Goofy glue gun guzzle gal. GW. Amy, take me back, baby. That guy in the sauna was a doctor.
Someone is really trying to get her back.
Yeah, it's what it is. And he's just she walks to a gay tryst.
Yes.
Big Mike's.
Wait, so you got a Drex for that?
Yeah,
'Cause I
that's
didn't even catch that for a second.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that? Because gay guys usually like to bang in the sauna.
Amy, take me back, baby. That guy in the sauna was a doctor.
So he was banging a guy. He just did it because the guy was a doctor. He had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, it's just what it is. Amy, take the kid back. But it is a Drexler. Big Mike's Extendo Clippy Chaos. Seamears 76. Who had a Reeky Roof? Scooby-Doo or Chairman Mao? Okay. I named my rice cooker Little Boy. Okay. Stanley Tucci, Touch My Coochie. Special K. Ding with Bling. Ping turn now I pay spousal support.
He tried.
Okay. Charlie Tong walked into one and got dinged.
Mm-hmm.
Pascal Siakam on my face.
The basketball player.
Yep. Dane the Toot Brazil. Blue Torch TV. Edison Rosario. Joe List mouth tape.
It's inside, so I'm going to Drexler it, but good one.
Good one. Okay. Aiden. Feta Foot Fanatic. Winnie the Jew, which we've had. Siberian Puppy. Why does the peanut butter taste funny?
Very funny.
Yep. Bogarting a D's piece in my stink portal, Yas. BBF's Big Bone F word. Pill Cosby.
We've had Pill Cosby.
Yeah. Josh Lowry. Wei Zhan Dink. China's building space lasers for the Frisbees. And then last but not least, seeking congressional approval to hold one of those AOC cups. AOC C cups.
Okay.
Yeah.
That gets a K.
That gets a K. Yep.
Good one. Good tries, everyone. This is
And just so you know, I just want to say, just so you know, there's a couple of people right in the miss. I won't read a Charlie Kirk one.
Is that what?
I just won't read them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I just won't read them. So just don't know
try
that
it.
that's they're not. I just won't read them.
Yeah. When people die, we don't like.
Yeah, I'm just not reading it. But I will read ones about you saying you're coming on my wife's chest. Yeah. No, I won't read those either anymore. Okay, here we go. Here's the name. Here.
The worst one of the ones that stuck with me was one of those. It was just.
Yeah, it was a bad.
It was a Famari treat.
Yeah, but it was a good one. Okay, here we go. So here's the list. W.E.B.T. Du Bois.
Got to keep it around.
Got to keep it around. I mean, it's very creative.
Yeah.
And then so that's it for that. Then we got Mexican Coke, no ice.
Got to keep it around.
Keep it around. 5'7" and 240, aka the gut is tremendous and the piece is lost in the matrix and I'm stuck in my mom's basement.
Very funny. I'm going to Drexler you any other day. It's just a strong list. This is how the game works. If you don't know the rules, don't play the game.
Taking Leroy's, so I finally have the strength to leave my family.
It's got to stay around.
Got to stay around. And then we have Chimney Sweeper, aka my tongue's going in your ass.
We're going to chicken finger you.
Wow, okay, but Chimney Sweeper makes the lexicon.
Welcome to the lexicon. Thank you for helping us with more sayings.
So Sabrina the Hyena, if you can add Chimney Sweeper to our lexicon at historyhyenasisback.com and just Chimney Sweeper, and the definition is
someone who's going to tongue your asshole.
Someone who tongues your asshole.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably as big of honor as anything.
So the list is W.E.B.T. Du Bois, taking Leroy, so I finally have the strength to leave my family, or Mexican Coke, no ice.
Okay. What's the first one again?
W.E.B.T. Du Bois.
Okay, we're going to move that one to the walked into one list.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to move that one to the walked into one list. Unbelievably creative.
I mean, really, truly.
Unbelievable. Look, it's just you're on with probably stronger names. This is just, it's a tragedy because that belongs up in lights.
So we got Mexican Coke, no ice, and then we got taking Leroy's, so I finally have the strength to leave my family.
I mean,
I don't know that we've ever had one as layered as that.
yeah, we're just going to have to honor Coke, no ice, Mexican Coke, no ice. We're going to honor that. It's just unfortunate that you were this is the definition of Clyde Drexler, who would have had 6 championships if he did not play in the era of Michael Jordan. And unfortunately, this is Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Calling it Leroy's
is just next level. And that's what I respect about Nick. Even Nick is overriding the Latino vote and saying, you know what's fair is fair. Taking Leroy's, right? Taking Leroy's, so I finally have the strength to leave my family. Has to be the winner.
It's just
just has to be the winner.
We got to play by the rules.
So historyhyenasisback.com. You can go see your name up in lights. Taking Leroy, so I finally have the strength to leave my family. You are this week's winner. I mean, guy, if you're not at patreon.com/historyhyenas, I really don't know what you're doing. That's actually where we're putting probably the best episodes, just because it's the only, we keep getting dinged left and right by YouTube. So all the no holds bar comedy is there. Or even if you just want to listen to our episodes with no ads, you get mad at us having to promote frickin' all these companies, go to patreon.com/historyhyenas and just see it.
And join the community. They talk to each other in the chat. We hop in there. They create all those Photoshops that we put on Instagram. You know, it's a
That's
way.
we'll respond to you there.
Yeah, it's just an insane community that makes you sane because everyone's there for a good time and you're away from all the negativity of the world. Patreon.com/historyhyenas. And most importantly, we love you guys.
We really do.
We do this for you.